Hi guys, welcome back once again to the Alobo Naga Show 2022 edition. Happy New Year. We are so thankful to everyone for supporting us, for loving us last year, and we are here again back with the second season, and we expect and we pray for more support and the same love from you guys, and we'll try our best to entertain you and be the voice of the people. Anyway, today we have a very beautiful guest in the house. We tried to get her last year so many times, but she was busy. We were, the timing were always clashing, and we saw a lot of comments from young boys, from old boys, from uncle, everybody wants us to bring this beautiful girl here. And so here we are. She finally got time, accepted our request, and we are here with Ruopfuzhano Whiso. She is Miss Kohima 2017, Miss Nagaland First Runners-Up 2017, FBB Colors Femina Miss India Nagaland 2018. She's currently modeling. She's a student, and she does host, anchor and host shows. And without any further ado, welcome Ruopfuzhano.
Hello.
Hi, beautiful. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Happy to be here.
So yeah, let's go straight. Can you please tell about yourself, your family to the audience? Yeah.
I'm terrible at introductions, but just a little detail about me. My full name is Ruopfuzhano Whiso. A lot of people can't pronounce that name, so just feel free to call me Ruopfu. I just completed my Bachelor of Arts this year. I'm an English honors student. I love reading books, and I spend most of my time content creating for Instagram and attempting for my YouTube channel, but I mostly upload once a year on YouTube. It's not as easy as it looks, so kudos to the whole team. And I'm the youngest in my family. We are a family, I have 2 siblings and 3 including me, so we're a small family, and they've always been supportive with me. So that would be my introduction.
Wow. So moving ahead now, since you've been in pageantry, you're now modeling also, as a part-time or a full-time, I don't know. But then I want to talk about model and fashion industry in Nagaland. Do you think we need a revival, or how do you see the model industry going as of now, or the fashion industry?
I think a lot of people would be more qualified to speak about this rather than me, but as a personal view, I think that a lot of times we stifle the imagination of our designers. A lot of our designers are just making everyday wear, and there's nothing bad about it, but we have to think outside of the box. And as a mentor of mine would always say, you have to keep pushing yourself, try to go beyond, find out like what you're really capable of. And sometimes that is lacking in our industry. And even when it comes to prints, our traditional prints, that's a very touchy subject, right? It does get a lot of criticism, but I think that if you do utilize it properly, go through the proper channels, consult with the proper people, I think that we could truly do something magical. But we've not yet reached that point, but I am hoping, and I hope to be, to be one of the people to witness that revolution. And I think it is coming.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
I like the word out of the box. Yeah, we need to think out of the box, any field, And speaking of the culture, traditional touch, yes, it's because even in the past we see a lot of controversies, the ho-hos, the tribals, they were not happy with the way it's used and all. So yes, looking forward to that revolution. Now, talking about, since you're from a pageantry, in your past you've been a pageant queen. Let's talk about, what is the state of pageantry, in Nagaland? Because I see a lot of beauty contests, like pageants, now there's a man, female. It's like every month there's some like Miss Nagaland happening, or Mr. Nagaland, or I don't know. There's so many things, right? So what do you say about that? Is it good that so many things are coming up like that? Or what's your take on that?
It's not necessarily bad.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
That people are being encouraged, and it's not easy to participate in a beauty pageant. You need a lot of courage to go on stage and to put yourself out there, where a lot of people will judge you. But I think that it's good, in my opinion, because through a beauty pageant you're groomed, you learn etiquette, you learn how to deal with people, which is not offered in everyday life, because we are in our own circle of people who know us, right? So personally, for me, I do encourage beauty pageants. However, I think that once you've gotten that springboard of, say, maybe you were, for example, won the pageant for a colony. don't stay in that same level. Keep on going up. Life
Okay.
is a ladder, right? They go to a higher level pageant or use that platform that you've gotten to the pageant
Okay.
and do something with it. So it's not necessarily bad. It's good. But I
Okay.
think that choose the right pageants.
Now, how do you choose?
See, a lot of pageants, they're looking for different people.
Yeah.
For example, there is a particular pageant who is looking for beauty with a purpose, personality. They're looking for the soft kind of beauty queen, right? The traditional kind of beauty queen.
Okay, okay.
And there will be other types where they're looking for more model kind of beauty queens.
Okay.
Fierce, confident, a short, good, with a good knowledge of themselves. So it differs, but just know which kind of pageant you're looking for and register yourself. And that's the best advice I can give you.
So moving ahead, I asked the same question to my previous guest, Rubaru, Mr. India.
Yes.
So like when you talk about pageantry, there's always a definition of a beautiful girl. Tall, slim. Maybe zero size. But what about those girls who are short, who are healthy, still beautiful? Do we have to define beauty in that category? Because most of the time we see like there's a if somebody wants to be in the pageant, there's always you have to be this, you have to be that. So what do you say about that? Don't you think beauty is like irrespective of size, shape, and
I think personally for me, beauty is defined by the changing generations.
Okay.
So I think during the 1800s, a more curvier body was in style, and then all of a sudden in the 90s, the thick kind of model-esque bodies became that popular desired body. And then in our generation, we look for thicker thighs and everything now. So it's just beauty is just subjective of where you are living and the time you are staying in.
Okay.
But I do think that beauty pageants has evolved beyond a certain point right now.
Okay.
So not just about the looks, not just about the height. It's more about the character, about the personality. And I think that's why people attach such importance on the question and surround. There are other international pageants where Mrs. competitions are being held, pageants for little children, pageants for plus sized, and so many different pageants are coming up for more inclusivity, and that is the defining word for our generation right now, inclusivity, right? So I think that has also reached the beauty pageants, and there's also so much more we can do, but I think the little steps matters, and we are going towards a better future.
Wow, what an answer. If I'm the judge, I'm going to give you full points for that, Okay, moving ahead, let's talk about something different now. Now, you are a video content creator, and also a model. So, besides that, what do you do? I mean, now you're done with your studies also. I mean, I heard you have a store.
Yes.
Would you like to see something about those things?
I don't know sometimes. I feel like I'm really busy, but at the end of the month when I look back and was like, what am I doing? What did I do with my time? But I think it's the little things that occupy my time. I have a clothing store named Lady Row that I started with my sister. I do hosting, I do anchoring, and most of my time actually is spent with video content creating. It's, even though it might not be sponsored, but something I'm passionate about. And even, I make a lot of videos. 50% of those don't make it to social media. Because social media is very harsh at a certain point, where if you don't present the best of yourself, people will really beat you down to the ground. So I practice with my editing skills. I'm practicing how to work with Premiere Pro. I'm a lot of different things that go behind the scenes.
So you shoot yourself, you edit yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
I think as a content creator, that's the first thing we have to learn. To do a lot of things.
Yes, being a content creator, I mean, I always tell people, if you're not really sure about what you're making, don't upload, Once it's out, it's out,
It is.
Even not only content creator, I mean, like even for musician, if you're not really sure of the music, the video, don't upload. There are some people, I know some few friends who are professional, still they're always in a hurry. Jaldi ulai dibo, But then once it's out, it's out. So we have to always filter ourselves, be our own critics. That's I always believe that. So talking about content creator, would you like to highlight a little bit about how do you earn income through digital world? I mean, Unlike
YouTube, we're not paid by views. that's something quite evident, but
Okay.
brands do pay us.
Okay.
So in the beginning, we might not earn a lot, as in it might just be collabs packages where it's just 5K, 6K, but it does start adding up once you
Okay.
start doing a lot of things.
Wow.
But once you do start earning, I do think that it's possible to earn 100K to 200K within a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's definitely possible.
Okay.
So my mother used to be like, how are you earning? I think the day when I get my paycheck is the day I'm most happiest.
Okay,
But
great.
it's not so fun when you're making the videos.
But I'm so happy. See, you're just 22, right?
Yes,
If you
yes.
don't mind revealing
No worries,
your
no
age.
worries.
Yeah. She's just 22 and she's like, she just finished her studies. She was a student. And you were earning when you were a student, right?
Yeah, side
that's-
jobs.
Yeah, that's such an inspiration, and I want to motivate all the students. You can always do side by side, but don't neglect your studies,
That's
of
true,
course.
that's true.
Yeah, so we can make a career out of this digital.
Definitely possible.
Definitely, right? Possible.
It's something I did as a side job,
Okay.
and it still is a side job right now.
Okay.
I'm not full-time into content creating, though I wish
Okay.
I could be. I'm still doing my MA.
Okay.
Because I've always, wanted to do my PhD as well and everything. So.
Okay, so see, as you said earlier, why do we don't see much of Rufu in YouTube? Because we talk about all the other content
Yes.
creator influencers, Sanjim, Zicho, they're juggling Instagram,
Yes,
also
yes.
Facebook, YouTube. We don't see you much on YouTube. Why is that so?
I don't really know actually. I can't really give the time, I think, because unlike Instagram is a short video platform, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
YouTube is a longer video platform. People come to YouTube to spend more time there, and I don't think I have a lot of time to dedicate
Okay.
to YouTube as much as I'm dedicating to Instagram and still maintain that quality that I deliver through Instagram.
Okay.
So I prefer to not upload at all if I'm not happy with it, because the internet has memory, right? Even if you delete it, it's still there somewhere and people can recover it. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping to maybe start next year, though I promise that myself every year, but hoping this year, not next year.
Okay.
So
okay.
maybe this year you'll see more of me there.
Okay, we're looking forward. And then for those who don't know, she is there in YouTube. You can still subscribe. Go to Instagram and then please support her, follow her, and then
Please
even Facebook, right?
Facebook,
Or
I don't use it
you don't
much.
use it
No, I
anymore?
don't
Okay.
use it anymore.
Then Instagram, right?
That's
Okay, so let's move to the next question. Growing up, see, in Nagaland, it's a patriarchal society,
It is,
right?
yes.
So, what do you say about, the girls are always underestimated most of the time, whether we like it or not. We always say, oh, we like boy, girl equal, but then in reality, maybe yes, the time is changing. There are some families, there are people who are modern, but there are so many still people who are like, oh, makila kam duitu, maki duiti thakibo lage. What do you say about that? Growing up in that society in that time, yeah.
I think during our generation, when we were growing up, our parents, they installed the idea onto both children, whether it's male or female, that a woman should look after her, her brother, her father, but cook for them, take care of them. There's nothing wrong with it. It's our obligation as family. But I think the same should be taught to the men as well.
Okay.
Because after all, it's gender equality. One should be taught equally the same. If a girl is being taught to cook, the boy should also be taught to cook.
Okay.
And boys should be taught to, nurture the females as well. But that's something that we don't see often, especially in more remote areas. In a marriage, a woman is beaten up and she leaves home. And then it's the women's family themselves who bring the women back to stay with the man. And it's a terrible life that I wish we could have changed. But I think our generation is changing.
Yeah.
You see men who are actively taking part in family life, who are cooking for their wife, who are also stay-at-home dads. Nothing wrong with that, actually. I appreciate it. And then we also have women who are going into the workforce, who are going career women, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So inspiring to see those stories. And, I hope that we can see more changes.
Wow, what an answer. So you're just 22, so you just turned, you came into adulthood, and then, you are from the Gen Z, and then you
Yes.
came. So if there's one thing you want the adult to know, that maybe in some way the adult don't understand this Generation Z in some way. So if there's any advice you want to tell all the adults there, okay.
Okay.
What would be that from the Generation Z point of view,
So basically, as a Gen Z, I think it's important to remember that a lot of older generations say we're lazy, that we stay at home, we're on our phones, and it's a digital age after all. But that's not really true if you look at the statistics. The richest people in the world leading are, people who are influencer, YouTubers. So it's not that just because you don't see us working, we're being lazy. It's just we're being productive in different ways. And I think it's also important to understand that each generation has a defining word to it. So there was the millennials and there is the Gen Z. So each should be understanding, open-minded, and it's the age of inclusivity after all. So communication is the best option for all generations.
Wow. So all my millennials, I hope we learned something today, and then we try to understand this Gen Z, and then stop complaining. But at the same time, I have a message for all the Gen Z also: be productive.
Yes.
Be productive. That's it. Don't waste your time. Because I see a lot of even church elders, everyone preaching about, complaining about mobiles, gadgets, and all. I'm going to tell you, there's nothing wrong as long as we are productive, as long as we know how to make use of the gadgets. Because, see, when you talk about content creator, we're making money out of the gadgets, We're making content on Instagram, the reels, the static posts, stories. We still earn money. Maybe you don't know, right? This is the fact, She might not want to reveal it, but then we get money to make reels also, Definitely. So, you might see us with camera running around, but at the end of the day, we're making money also. But then it's not with everybody. So all the Gen Z, please be productive and make sure that, you do something with the creativity that God gave you. And once you start earning money, I'm going to tell you, your parents are going to shut up. Okay. With this,
they will support you, actually.
Yeah, they're going to support you, With this, we're going to take a break and we'll come back with some interesting games and some questions. Thank you.
Emerging from the breathtaking hilly landscape of Nagaland, our exotic tea is a reflection of its spirit of festivity, hospitality, and pride of the people. From the fertile foothills of the Naga Hills, our tea leaves are lovingly nurtured, grown between 1,000 feet to 2,000 feet elevation, skillfully plucked by about 800 tribal women, promoting and enhancing sustainable rural livelihood in the region. Our tea is freshly and hygienically processed and transformed to delight your senses at our state-of-the-art factory in the Atokasti estate. I truly enjoy my single origin, high-grown cup of Nagaland Premium Gold as it assures freshness, good taste, and keeps me fit and healthy. Come, tea with us.
Hi guys, welcome back to the third segment of the Alobo Naga show. Today we are shooting here at Kava Guest House. So if you're in Dimapur, you're looking for a place to stay for a night or a week or a month, this is the guest house. It's located at City Tower, just in the middle of the town. So Kava Guest House, you can check them out on Instagram. We have the link given below. So Rufu, welcome back once again. And now we're gonna go, this last segment, we're gonna do a little be on the personal side.
Right.
We want to know more about you. So starting, I'm sure most of the guys wants to know this, okay? Most of the guys, your admirers, your lovers, they want to know what is the ideal type of guy or a man that you're looking, maybe a future husband,
I've never really thought about it. I guess I'm a romantic because I read a lot of books. So I guess my standards are really high.
Wow.
But for me, I don't really ask a lot. I think he should be able to cook because I'm not a very good cook myself.
Okay.
And I might not be able to look after my own daily necessities, but I can also be a good sidekick. I can help in the kitchen. Okay. But I think that they should also be a good listener because I talk a lot when I'm in the mood. And they should also be understanding. I think understanding each other is the basis, and trust is those two things are the basis of any good relationships. So, in fact, if I put a lot of things that I want in a guy, I may never get that because life is not perfect, and then you meet some people that you just click with, So not demanding a lot. I just hope that he can be an understanding and a trustworthy partner.
Wow. Is this the reason why you're still single all this time? I heard that you've never been in a relationship, right?
Yes, actually, I've never been in one.
Okay.
Not necessarily that I have not met anyone who I liked.
Okay.
Just that I didn't think I was emotionally ready for it. Because I
Okay.
think that in a relationship, if one or the other partner is not emotionally, matured, it's just one person is going to get hurt. So I never want to do that to anybody.
You're talking like a guru right now. Without any experience, she's speaking like guru. But then I'm sure it's from the books that she's reading.
Definitely, I've read so many books.
Okay, for those guys there, I know the expectation's really high, but don't stop believing and just keep praying, and you can still try. Yeah, they can try.
Of course.
Okay.
Never hurts.
Okay. All the best to all the guys. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a situation. What if God gives you a chance to do His work for one day to change the world? What would you like to change?
I think I would like to change one character in humans.
Okay.
I think that would be greed. Because I don't know where I heard the saying, but the earth provides us enough, but we are too greedy.
Wow.
So that means that everybody in this world can be fed. But there is a certain section of the world where it's being hoarded, right? Given the best of luxuries, while on the other side, people are starving. So if we didn't have that greed, I'm definitely sure we would have been a better world. But
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how that will turn
I
out.
would
but
love
that's
to
a
see
wish.
you as a politician one day.
Oh, no.
I would love to
I'm
see you as
terrible.
a...
I don't think I would make a good
Man,
politician. I'm terrible. at
You,
it.
you speak like a politician. Anyway, there's a rumor I heard about you that you are a mistress. And the rumor that you're going out with some married man. Would you like to clarify that to the world today? There's a lot of rumors, to be honest, especially friends from Kohima. I heard that Ruopfüzhano is with some married man. And all. Would you like to clarify something on that today?
See, the thing is, I'm a private person, right? So, and I believe that on social media, you can share some certain things, so other things you can keep private. So things I keep private are about my personal life, my family and everything, and they don't really like to be on camera. And that includes my relationship status. So in one way it's a good thing, but in another it gives people a lot of power to spin their own side of the stories. Some people say they're my boyfriend, some people go around spreading wild stories. And there have even been rumors of me being someone's mistress, and at the beginning I just laughed. Because I know in my heart that I've always wanted to be the model daughter for my mother, right? But afterwards, the story just became worse and worse, and it really saddens me because people call up my mom and they're like, "What's wrong with your daughter?"
Wow.
And I never want to see that happening again. So it's not something that I did, but some people talk about it, and I wish that you didn't. If something is happening with my personal life, or if I want to announce my relationship status, I will always say it. It's not something to hide about, neither am I ashamed of it. But don't believe words that come from someone else. And if you want, a validation, or if you want to bring someone down, do it in a better way. Do it in a classy way, not in bringing someone's moral character down.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm sure I can't feel how you felt, but then I have experienced that in my own way, being in a public platform, So for us, sometimes we are so used to it, all these criticisms, all this rumor.
True.
But then I want to tell also people, our parents, our loved ones are not so immune like us. So they get hurt more than us. And when they get hurt, it hurts us more,
Definitely.
When our parents are crying because of the rumors, they know that it's not true, but people are talking. It hurt them more than us, our friends, our families. So people, we want you, as she said, don't believe everything. If you want to clarify, you can just come to us. We would love to, just ask us. We will tell you the truth.
Definitely.
Yeah. So before we end up, I want to ask you about cyberbullying. I mean, I'm sure you have been, as you said also. So do you have any message for people who talk shit about you or about anything, you know. And then there are so many people who come with like a fake profile and they'll comment, right? So you have any message for them?
I've had a lot of experiences with cyberbullying and especially impersonations. There's a lot of Facebook profiles. People send me screenshots all the time saying that this person is impersonating you on Facebook, Instagram, and I think even one person got engaged with my profile picture.
Wow.
So the engaged person met me in a show and he was like, "Do you remember me?" He was talking with an impersonator.
Wow.
But I don't blame him. But just to be sure, I don't use Facebook. I'm not active there. So if you're communicating with anyone, definitely not me. And people, they, say a lot of rude comments. They will comment upon how your nose looks, how your eyes look, about how you're getting fatter. Ooh. Did the Christmas make you look fatter? Or your nose looks so frumpy. I don't mind criticisms actually. It makes a person grow. It makes you, retrospect upon yourself. But I think that malicious comments is just better to be blocked.
Yeah.
You have been given the right to comment, and I've been given the right to block you. So I will utilize my right. That is it. A simple solution.
Okay. So we have just two questions. One, a Naga celebrity or personality you wouldn't mind going on a coffee date?
I don't know.
A clean date, a coffee date, just.
I think KL Pamay is quite nice.
KL Pamay.
I love his voice actually, so
Yes.
deep.
Wow.
And then LC is also, he's such a gentleman actually. And
Wow.
You can really hold conversations with him. And I think he's a very good person to go on a date with.
Cool. KL Pamay. Okay, so the last question. We play this traditional game in our show called Kill, Marry, and Hook Up. Okay. So where I give names of three guys and let the guest kill one, marry one, hook up. But today, since you're a very special guest, we want to give you the freedom to choose your own names. Okay. So choose three names, maybe friends or admirers or anybody, just for fun. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. So you can marry one, kill one, and hook up one. So let's start with...
Who do I kill?
Let's start with Mary for one.
Mary, I think it would be Nure.
Okay, Nure Khate.
Yeah,
wow.
He's such a gentleman. I think he would be a perfect husband, I think.
Wow, Nure! Yes.
Date. Date, I think it would be KL Pamay.
Okay, again, hook up with KL Pamay. And
I think I can listen to his voice all the time. He can just sit next to me and talk, and I'll be okay with that.
Oh, I see some crush. Okay. Now, what about kill?
Kill. How do I even say kill? Kill. It would be, I think, J. Pollen. I'll kill you with love.
JP.
Please don't be offended.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I met J. Pollen a while back, and he's such a cool person.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for being so sport. I thought I'll be done with the question, but the last question, what if you wake up tomorrow as Zuchobeni? What would you do first?
Oh, wow. I think someone has answered that question actually in a beauty pageant or something.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay.
And they were like, when I wake up as Zuchobeni, I'm going to sing. Because she has such a beautiful voice, right? So I'm going to sing as well.
Wow.
I'm terrible at singing and I really admire people who can sing. So I would definitely sing.
Wow. Thank you so much for being so sport. Thank you for your time. And yes, we wish you the best. And the whole Nagaland loves you. And then, you have any pledge, any message to the viewers? We want you to say it before we leave. Yeah.
So first of all, Happy New Year's. Not really a message, but I thank everybody who has supported me and I thank everybody who has stood up for me regardless of good and bad times. I see all those comments where people sometimes insult me, but I really thank you for those who have stood up for me and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for accepting our invitation and thanks for coming.
No worries.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ruopfuzhano Whiso. Stay tuned, she's going to come back again for the game. But before that, we have another guest. So stay tuned. See ya. Hi guys, welcome back to the last segment, and today we have another guest in the house. And for those who don't know, she is a 24-year-old fashion content and gaming creator from Nagaland, based in Mumbai currently, and she has made waves in the fashion and art space. Who recently won Cosmopolitan Upcoming Fashion Influencer of the Year and Editor's Choice, and worked with a lot of brands from India and international. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Angelina Ponganer on the show. Hello.
Hello.
Finally, we're meeting after so long. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's been so long. I remember when we had a conversation. And hello, everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Angelina Pongener. I'm 24 years old. I'm a content creator as well as a streamer, I would say, because I recently started streaming. And also thank you so much for having me here, you know, because I was actually like very indecisive about it. Because I hate like, you know, interviews because I don't really like to open up. But then I was like, let me just grab this chance so that I can talk to people or the youth and, you know, influence them in a good way. So thank you again.
Pleasure. And thank you so much for accepting my invitation. To be honest, we wanted you since last year, but you were in Bombay and we don't have budget to come to Bombay. Anyway, we're so happy you're home for Christmas and, you know, we're here with you today. So for those who don't know, look, maybe some of your uncle, auntie, so how will you explain? What do you do for a living?
Usually,
How do you explain to them?
I just tell them I play games for a living, and they still question me all the time, like, how do you earn? Like, you know, I stream and then I create content fashion related where I get brand collaborations, where I get also paid for that. So it usually works like that. And I think this industry is actually really growing here in India, and even with gaming. So that's what I tell them, like, and then they take time to understand, but I make sure to show them what I'm doing so that they understand the process of how I'm earning. Yeah, it was quite tough to, you know, with my family as well, because it was not that, you know, it's not something that everyone's doing.
True.
So it wasn't really easy to make them understand. But now that they've seen that I'm earning and doing things on my own, so they were pretty okay with it now.
So proud of you. So we're going to come back to the gaming thing, but the content creator, you know. So for those who don't know, like people will be asking, kini nga Instagram ra paisa kamawo, you know. So like in a simple way, how do you explain to people like layman, like people who don't understand? Like,
I would say like initially when I first started, it was the brands who reached out to me for collaborations. And for a very long time, I had no idea that we could earn. And then I got signed up with an agency, which helped me a lot to get more brand collaborations. So from that, I started earning. And that's how you earn. Like brands reach out to you for collaborations, and then you set them up, give them up the rates that you have for like a post, or reel, or video, or a YouTube video, and that's how collaborations work. So that's...
Well, would you mind, just like, if you don't mind, just like maybe a small example, like for a post, like how much can we ask or demand, or how much do you charge, like, so the people get some idea, you know, like...
Yeah, of course, I don't mind. I think a lot of people actually asked me.
Yeah.
And I've actually told them about it. I usually, before, when I initially started, I was charging like 15,000 for like a post, and 20,000 for a video, like that. It depends, like, on...
Cool. So you can make a lot of videos and post. Wow. So yes, I always emphasize on this, and I want to tell people, you know, you can make a career out of this, and this is a career. You know, those days the definition of career was like office 9-to-5 job. You know, sit in an office, go, you know, a government job.
Exactly.
But the world is changing. You know, there's a new definition of career. So I hope parents or the uncles and aunties are listening to this. So let's move on to this. Okay. So how did you all start it? How did you get there? You know, like.
It was when I first went to Bombay, when I was 18, I think, in my junior college. I started posting fashion-related stuff. Then I met this Santoshi, who is also one of the top bloggers of India.
Wow.
So she was the one, like I went for her meet and greet or something, and then she was the one who encouraged me to start posting, start a blog. I was like, okay, fine, I'll start a blog, you know. It sounds fun. So like I started with a blog, but then I was like, that's not really my thing. Then I went to YouTube.
Okay.
But then again, even with YouTube, I was like, then I started with Instagram. So that's how I started, like honestly. Then I started, like I got signed with an agency, and then I started working with brands. And also, I would say, you know, how important, like in this industry, the most important thing is your network, because your network is your net worth.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how you get recommended for different kinds of brand collaborations. Like example, with H&M as well, I was so lucky because Santoshi knew me, and that was like one of my top, you know, brands to work with at that time. So she told, I think she was in a flight with the head who was handling H&M. And she was like, hey, you know this girl, there's this really cool girl, Angelina, you should check her out. And then she was the one who reached out to me, and that's how I collaborated with H&M. So I would always tell people, you know, networking is very important.
I love that networking is your network.
Yeah, that, you know who told me that? It was my 17-year-old friend.
Networking
and
is
he
your
was
network.
earning at 17. I was 20 that time.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I'm having goosebumps right now, and what was I doing? Anyway, so I'm sure you went through some circumstances, you know, challenges and all. Would you like to share some, you know?
Yeah, I don't think I faced, like, I think it was mostly my mental health that I had to go through, because for like 3 years I was really down. I was not really active on social media either. I was not being myself, I would say. Then I had to like go for therapy. Yeah, I went for therapy for like, I would say since 2021 July till I came back.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It was just a lot of things, and I couldn't take it because, you know, I started like having those very negative thoughts, and which affected me a lot. So that's the reason, like I was like, I asked my friend, I was like, no, I cannot handle this anymore. It's too much for my brain. I want to give up. I want to kill myself and stuff like that. Like all those thoughts went through. And then I met my therapist. She gave me all those, like, you know, she helped me actually a lot to look life in a different perspective, because I had too much negative in my head that I couldn't go forward in life.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're healing. And
Actually, my last session was right before I came back.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like, I'm so happy to see you, happy, you know, like we don't need to take sessions anymore until you need it. So.
So glad to hear that. Yeah. So yeah, talking about mental health, you just mentioned that how serious it is, because many people don't understand, you know, how serious it is. And then when you say mental, when they hear the word mental, they're like, oh, pagala, you know, like, especially out here, people are ignorant about that. So would you like to share something about, you know, how, especially about depression, anxiety, you know, would you like to share some, like, how serious it is, you know?
It is very serious, because I went to a point where I wanted to take my own life, and I had like self-harm and stuff like that going on, and I wanted to give up literally everything. And that's when actually my aunt took me to Kohima, and then she made me meet someone from church. And also it was just my past trauma that's been hunting me, and also I have the habit of running away from my emotions and feelings, and I pent it up too much. So it just all came in together. So I couldn't take it, and that's why I was just like, okay, fine, like I'll do this. My aunt suggested, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do this. And she called people from church, and they prayed for me. And since then, like, the healing process that happened, it's been wonderful.
Wow, praise God to hear that.
It is very, like, it is, I feel like you should take it seriously, like you should talk to someone. Because I know people who is going through so much now as well, and they're trying their best. So sometimes when you, even if it's like too deep inside, like you can't share anyone, I think you'll find someone to share, you know.
Sure.
If you open up a little bit, it helps you to grow.
Yes, yes. I am so happy you're opening up about this. We talked about this even in the past with few of the guests, and then Zucho also, right?
She lived, like when she was going through that, we stayed in the same society and had no idea.
Oh, see, this is, you know, or what this depression or these things can happen. So you might meet somebody who looks so happy, but we don't know what's inside. So we also want you to be kind to people you meet, you know. Don't judge people, and then don't be harsh, because you don't know what the person is going through. And all the people who are going through this state right now, you know, as I always say, we don't know how you're going through. We might never feel what you're going through, but we want to tell you that there is still hope and things are going to be all right. So just go and talk to somebody, and then, yeah, you can always write to us. We're always there. You go and let somebody pray for you also, you know. And then when you open up, it loosen, and your your burden is like, you know, released even in some way. So don't just stay and keep it to yourself, you know. Just go and speak to somebody, and then you'll be all right, you know. It's just a phase, you know. Don't worry, you'll get over it.
You can go through this.
Yeah, you can go through this.
I can, you can too.
Yeah, she did it, so you can do it. Even me, I went through that. You know, that's the reason why I'm always focusing and stressing on this mental health. You know, because out here in Nagaland, when you talk about mental health, the first thing is like prayer center or prayer people, you know. There's nothing wrong with that also. But then, or maybe when you hear the word of mental, it's always about, oh, mental pakala, you know. But it's just another sickness. It's just another, you know, like any other sickness. So, you know, we want you to know that there are people, professional, who can help you.
Actually,
please go to them, and then there are a lot of good counselors, you know. Go and then get help if you need, and stay strong. Okay, so we're going to talk about happy thing. I know that recently you launched your brand.
Yes,
how do you pronounce that?
Angelina.
Angelina, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
A SEMA friend of mine said,
Angelina.
does it, like, did any of your SEMA friends said that? I'm like, no, you're the first one.
I was also thinking, being a SEMA, I was like, oh, Angelina.
Angelina.
So let's talk about your brand. You started a brand, okay, and then your clothing, right?
Yeah, it's a alternative fashion.
Okay, alternative fashion. So would you like to say something about that?
So Angelina is an alternative fashion brand. The first collection is called Haraki, which is inspired by Harajuku fashion, grunge, a little bit of punk, a little bit of rock, and you know, all that, because it's not here in India yet. But since it's made to order, I wanted my brand to go international. I always had that in my mind. So that's the reason why I priced it according that way, because a lot of people were complaining about the prices, I remember.
I saw
but the thing was, it's a hard work. Like, I invested so much in this brand, you know, and also it's business. Business does not work without money. I need to run the business. I need to think about second collection. I need to think about people who's working under me. So I have to pay them. So this is how business ran. Even I had no idea about business. I started getting into it without no clue about business. And when I got into it, I was like, oh my God, why did I do this to myself? Why am I getting here? But then I started realizing, and then, like, you know, that's what it is. Like, and then I started reaching out to all the international bloggers as well. Luckily, you know, I got to reach out to this girl from Korea. And then it so happened that she's a K-pop stylist.
Ooh.
I know, right? And she was like, I would love to wear your clothes. I would love to style your clothes and stuff. And I already sent it to her. She received it, and she was very happy about it. And when I say, like, she styled like K-pop artists, I would say like CL, 80s. I don't know if you know, if you're into K-pop. So all of them, like, you know, I was just so happy, and I'm excited for the brand right now.
This is big. This is big news for Nagas, you know, or maybe Northeast or India also. I'm really proud of you, you know. So you're happy with the brand? How is it going?
Yes. I mean, sales-wise, I mean, I understand, but then it's going great so far. It's just been a month or so.
But anyway, I'm so happy. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So we pray that it'll go, you know, bigger and bigger from here, and then we pray that 2022 will be a big breakthrough year for you, you know. So moving ahead, you've done a lot of brand collaboration, right? So what's your favorite so far? What were some of the brands, you know, your favorite brand collaboration?
I've collaborated almost all, I would say. Most would be the designer brands that I worked with. I worked with Givenchy Beauty. I worked with Marc Jacobs Perfume. I worked with Burberry. And you know, like, actually the funny thing is, I've always grown up saying like, oh, I'm going to get myself a designer bag by my own money. And then I luckily happened to get 3 designer bags from brands gifted.
Wow.
So, you know, it works like, I was like, oh my God, hard work pays off. So even Burberry is like one of my favorite brands that I collaborated with.
Oof. Man, when you talk about those brands, I'm thinking of like the money thing.
Yeah, I was just like, why are you giving me this? When they gave me the bag.
Wow, I'm sure so many girls will be so jealous right now. Okay, so we heard that you delved into gaming scene, right?
Yeah.
So how's your experience so far? And if you get more opportunities in the future, would you be willing to explore it more?
Of course, I think gaming in India, it's growing. When I started in I think last year in quarantine. So I just bought a PC for myself because anyway I play games. So I was like, why not start with a PC? Then my manager calls up and then he's like, we have like, you have to. No, it was before that actually. I was supposed to stream with Tanmay, Bhat, and all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for PUBG.
Yeah, I did.
You know what he did? He called me 2 days before and then he's like, you have to play PUBG with them. I'm like, I don't know how to play PUBG. And then he's like, prepare.
Wow.
I had to practice.
In 2 days.
Yeah. And I had to practice before that. So that's when it started, my gaming, like getting into it. So in quarantine, I bought my PC and then after that, my manager said, there are some brands like, some like Facebook Gaming wants to sign you up, AMD wants to sign you up for some time. So I was like, okay, like I just have to post videos and earn money. And then I was like, oh, I can use that money for my brand, So I was like, okay, I'll go with it. So that's how I started with the legal work with my brand with that money.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it starts. Like it's going great. I have actually I want to tell you guys something, but I cannot because I signed.
Okay.
So I have to wait for the announcement, but something amazing is coming up.
Wow. So when you
Super
talk about
excited.
game, like which other games you are into?
I'm very bad with like FPS gaming, like Valorant and stuff.
Okay.
I'm so bad at it. So like I play RPG open world, like Minecraft. I
Minecraft.
play Stardew sometimes. Genshin is not really my thing, but I play sometimes.
Okay. So, like for those people, layman or maybe even parents, like they always complain about gaming, I even heard like, preacher like, oh, gaming is sin. I heard some. So, I want you to educate people, how we can make a career out of game, or how do we earn by playing games?
So you stream and then you get signed with agencies and those agencies pay you,
Okay.
And you're signed for like certain amount, like certain days or like certain months.
Okay.
And then you get paid, every month from them to play games basically and stream for them and promote their brand. So that's how you earn. And I think this time when I went to Dubai with Esports Social as well, I met so many of them and then I was just blown away with the amount they earn and what they do in life. I was like, oh my God, if like our people, there's so many talented people in Northeast as well. I wish they would get the chance. I'm so lucky to be there to, be a part of that so that I can bring those people forward, So it's a huge market right now. And I would suggest you go ahead with it because you can use that money to invest in something that will, help you earn lifelong.
So how much are we talking about? Like, just a rough idea for viewers.
I would
how much can these gamers earn? Like, not you, others.
Yeah, okay. If other 6-7 digits.
Okay.
A month.
Woo. And what about those top? Like, how much do you think they'll be earning?
A lot. When I say a lot. Because even when I was just starting, I started off with Facebook gaming and stuff, and like my pay was like around 6 digits a month.
So can you just those days, right? So can you tell the audience like how much were you getting, like if you don't mind, So that I want to motivate people,
It would be around like $100,000 something.
Lakh something in a month just for streaming, right? Okay. See? That's what I was talking about, So I want to encourage, so this can be a career. So don't just, yes, but having said that, there are so many young people who are just wasting, just, I don't know what they're doing. So you have any message for those young people?
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
I just want to tell like people, please dream big. It's very important for you to dream big. Be ambitious in life. There's nothing limiting you. Social media is there. You can reach out to anyone, everyone possible. If you want to get into gaming and stuff, please reach out to me as well. I will try my best to help you out because there are so many Northeast esports company as well. SEG is one of them. It's my friends. You can reach out to them, and you know it's like I was, as a child, I was very ambitious. I always wanted huge, like I had a big dream. I always wanted to go further and stuff. So if you keep pushing yourself, never give up, you'll be there one day without knowing. I'm still not there, but then I'm getting there.
Wow, what a motivational talk. I'm so happy you spoke about it. I always wanted to talk about gaming, but I was looking for the right person. I'm so happy I met you today. And so yes, gaming, this is something new for our people, for our parents maybe,
Yeah.
But then this is so big, and it's getting bigger, gaming and
It
that,
is.
and all the young people also. I want to tell you, don't just waste your time. If you are doing something, think big, as she says, think big and then think, as a career or think.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
go
wanted
ahead.
to add something. What I've seen is the youth here now. They're just doing it for the sake of it. They don't have like a goal.
Yeah.
So if you're playing games, think about why you want to play games. What do you want to do? Because you can earn money from everywhere now.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere. So you should just, like I said, network with the right people and you'll get there.
Wow. With this, we'll come to the end of this segment. We'll come back with another segment. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back to another segment in conversation with Angelina Ponganer. Okay, so welcome back once again. Right now we want to know a little bit about you, your personal life. Okay, so let's start with your favorite. So tell us your favorite actor.
Oh my god. I don't even like Lee Min Ho, but it's coming to my head now.
All the friends are like.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him, but it's in my head right now. Oh my god.
Lee Min Ho?
No, not Lee Min Ho. He's not my favorite. There's no one. Okay, I'll just say Lee Min Ho because there's no one else coming in my head right now.
Oh, your favorite anime character?
Anime. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Oikawa from Haikyuu.
Okay, favorite designer?
Favorite designer, Alexander McQueen.
Favorite
Always.
model?
Model, my best friend Naomi.
Okay, and your everyday look?
This is my everyday look.
Okay, this is.
I'm always like over the top.
Okay. So react in one word to the following word. Okay. Marriage.
Depends on the. Wait,
One word.
only one word, right?
Yeah.
One. No. Wait. Never.
Why never? That's so mean. Okay, ex-boyfriend.
Okay. I guess.
Holiday.
Holiday. Greece.
Anime.
Haikyuu.
Okay. Friends with benefit.
Depends.
Okay. 3 things people don't know about you.
What do people don't know about me? I like pork and akuni a lot.
Okay.
I drink Coke a lot.
Okay.
Lot.
Not nice.
What else? People don't know about me, and I low-key like the color pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
But I never see you with pink.
Yeah, but I low-key like it because like it depends. Like for room and stuff,
Okay.
I like it.
But outside it's all
kawaii
black.
Stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are you seeing anybody currently? You want to say or you don't want to say?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am.
Yeah, because
For-
you're so
we've-
open in your
Yeah,
social
3
media.
years.
3 years now?
Yeah.
Okay, so great to hear that. So, what if you woke up tomorrow as Sonam Kapoor? What would you do first?
I would go to her house in London first.
Oh man.
Because I saw it in the YouTube, the architect thing.
London house.
Yeah.
What would you do, man, if you go there?
I just want to see how it is, like, just be there and just feel it.
Anyway, thank you so much. And then before we end this round, would you like to say any pledge to your fans or people, young people, or anybody? You want to say anything? Yeah.
I just want to say, I think I'd say, like, thank you so much, most people probably don't know me because I'm very low-key, I think. So if you don't know me, like, welcome, you can come watch my stream if you want to have fun with us. I think my streams are like, I'm a different persona in streams, so please don't be scared about that.
Do you get donations, tips, while playing streaming?
It's not on. I didn't turn it on.
Okay, not yet, huh? Okay, so any other message to young people, advice?
Yeah, I would say, like, just work hard, do your best, don't give up. Please don't forget to network. That's what I would say. I always tell people all the time.
So cool to hear this kind of word from young people, and so encouraging, so motivating. Thank you so much. And we wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, since I know your cousin sister, and that's how we came to know.
Yeah.
And I've seen you growing, literally. So I'm really proud of you. I'm talking like an uncle here, but then anyway, thank you so much. And then, yes, guys, we're gonna come back with the last segment. We're gonna bring back Rufu, and we're gonna play a game. And thank you so much, and stay tuned. We'll come back.
Baby Yona.
To the last segment of the show, and today we're gonna play What's in the Box with these two beautiful girls here. Before we give them the mask to blindfold them, but then most of the girls, we saw that their makeup is been removed, or the hairs are messed up, so we don't want to do that. But for that, we want you girls to turn back, and we're gonna put the item here. Okay, all you need to do is just put your hands and guess the item. Okay, to begin with, let's start with the first item. The food is here, right? Already? Oh, not yet. So please turn back then and bring the first item. Oh my god, I hope it don't bite. Okay, sorry.
Is it a living being?
No. Okay, ready? Okay, please, girls, turn around and come forward and put your hands inside, and let's get. Yeah, chalo.
What is that?
Please don't cheat. Yeah. Guess
Is it a radish?
Okay, Angie.
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Stand back and please turn around again and bring the next item, please.
Are we supposed to know what it is?
I think it's a sweet potato.
Yes, it's a radish. Okay. Wow, you guys are so smart. Okay.
You're not scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready with the second item. Please turn around, ladies, and put your hands inside.
Oh, what is it? Slime? No.
I think it's a balloon. Yeah, with water. Yeah.
Water
Woo!
balloon.
You guys are smart! Yay! Please turn around. Yeah, bring the next item. Both smarter, yeah? Okay.
Go.
Okay. Wow, another vegetable.
I don't trust you now.
Please turn around. Okay. Okay, let's go with the third item.
What is that?
Ew. Why is it so slimy?
Is it an octopus?
Chicken
No.
feet?
Oh, yeah, it's chicken feet.
Yeah. Woo! Please turn back. Okay. It's getting easier for the girls, and yes, please bring. You. Okay. Let's. Okay, please turn. Very easy.
We're closing our eyes, right?
Hey, what the hell? Okay.
Is
it popcorn?
Is it popcorn? Yeah, popcorn. It's popcorn.
Smart, okay? Okay, bring the next item,
And
please.
it's caramel flavored or something so sticky, na?
Yeah.
Yes. Is this the last item?
We're going so fast with it.
Okay, it's so easy for you guys. Okay, let's turn, please.
Ew. Is it
Is
that?
it puka?
Yeah. I think it's
the
that.
yellowish thing,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
penny.
Is it that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
I hate that.
Oh my god.
Do you eat?
No! The kind of smell it's
Do
gonna
you
leave
eat?
on my... Yeah, I do.
Ooh. Okay, the last item. Which are two more, it
What a
seems.
collection of smells.
Okay. Okay, ladies, please turn around and go and feel it.
What? It's in a ball?
Oh. Why is it so slimy? Oh my god. Ew, ew.
Is it chicken stock?
Uh-huh.
Is it a curry?
Uh-huh.
No.
Why is it so slimy?
What am I
Is it
doing?
dal?
No? What, you cook dal like
Slime?
that?
No.
No?
We need to get this right.
What is it? Do you
Don't look, huh? Don't know cheating.
Ah.
Come on, let's see who wins first. And then, like, chalo.
Ew.
What is it?
Is it
Oh my
like
goodness,
some
what's this?
organs?
Is it aloe vera?
Okay, let's give it up. Okay, you can smell.
I don't want to smell it.
It smells... It doesn't have a stick. Don't tell me it's oil.
No?
What is it?
Okay, we'll play with the next game and I'll reveal it
It's
after
X.
the...
Egg.
Yes!
Oh.
Okay, the last of the evening, okay? Ready? Don't worry.
It didn't feel like eggs.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's slimy, na?
Let's go! Done. Come on, please. Ladies, turn around.
Is it inside already? Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. Where did it
It's a squeezing toy, na? That pressure ball. It's look, it's this one.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know.
Pressure ball. I think it lights up when you hit
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You guys are so smart, man.
My sister, please.
Okay, please start. It seems they have one more item. The
Okay.
last one, very easy one.
She's closing her eyes. I didn't close my eyes.
Please close your eyes and
But I didn't see it.
okay. So the last item. Please turn around, girls, and feel it and
Now?
touch it. Yeah, please. Please close your eyes and feel it and touch
Oh,
it.
what is that? Sauce. What's that?
Oh my. Ew, 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 ew. It's on my head.
Is it akuni?
No.
Can I smell it? Oh, I saw it. Sorry.
What is it? Is it
You
meat?
didn't say that. No, you say it. You
It's
say it.
cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you for your.
I'm sorry.
Hi guys, so we've come to the end of this episode and I hope you guys had fun, you guys love it. So please keep supporting and don't forget to subscribe and follow these two ladies, Instagram, right? And then you have YouTube
YouTube.
channel also, right? So we have given all the link below, description link is there. So please go and follow them, support them, and go and tell the world about them. Before we go, we have a gift for them from Blacklist. And ladies, we have this from Blacklist for you guys.
Thank you.
So yes, and with this we've come to the end. And thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week. God bless. Bye-bye.
Guys, take